Hello, beautiful people, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. As you can see, today we are doing this beautiful blue eyeshadow look with a few shades of blue and a little hint of purple. Let's get into it. First of all, you already know how the drill goes. If you have been here for a while, we're going to start off with the eyebrows, okay? We're going to use the LA Pro Concealer for the brows. The shade at the top is closer to my skin tone, and it is called Suede. We're going to blend the top out first, and then we're going to blend the bottom out. The lighter shade at the bottom is called Cool Tan, all right? I like to use the LA Pro Concealer as my eyeshadow base, all right? I like to put it all over my eye, let the bottom sit while I complete the top, and then I come back to blend the bottom out. By the time I come back to blend the bottom out, it's nice and sticky and full coverage for the base, all right? So we're going to do that to both sides. Then we're going to hop straight into this eyeshadow look for today. I'm going to go into my Juvia's Place bronzer palette. This is the shade Deep Dark, or dark Deep, one of them. And I'm going to put this in my crease, and we're going to blend it out as a transition color, okay? Now, a transition color, like I always say, is a color that you can start blending other colors into. And brown is always a good place to start. All right, so we're going to do that on both sides. We're going to blend that brown shadow into both sides as a transition color. Then I'm going to take my Hot Topic palette. This is from my brand. We're going to take that navy blue out of my palette, and we're going to start putting that on the outer corner, and then we're going to blend it into the crease. And what technique are we using? We are using the packing technique to build up this blue color, okay? We want it to be very pigmented, and we want it to be as dark as it could be, because that's going to give us the smoke that we need, okay? So I'm going to pack the edges out first, kind of creating like a little V, and then I'm going to start blending it into the crease, as you can see. Now I'm going to keep this color low so I can have space to blend in between the brown and the blue. In between the brown and the blue, I'm going to take this purple shade out of my Hot Topic palette, and I'm going to blend that in between the brown and the blue. And we're going to continue to blend until we get the proper ombre that we need, okay? I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. We're going to pack the navy blue, and then we're going to blend the purple in between the blue and the brown. All right? And we're going to continue to blend until we get a nice ombre effect, till we are unclockable and the colors are fading into one another nicely. Okay? Next, we're going to go into the Michaela palette. This is by a company called Glam Light. Okay? And we're going to take that blue right there. Beautiful blue color, by the way. And we're going to start packing that color on the eyelid from the outer corner, and we're going to bring it almost all over the eyelid. Now, the reasoning for this is because I'm going to be using a shimmer in a little bit, but I want the background to be blue, all right? If I want just to create a nice smoky blue eye, this would be so pretty as well. Super gorgeous. All right, so we're going to continue to pack that on both sides until we are satisfied and until it is even. All right, so we want the pigment to be even and not patchy. I'm only going to leave a little space in the front for the blue, the shimmer blue. You guys going to see that in the clip coming up. But for now, we're going to just pat the royal blue on and kind of blend it into the navy blue so everything could be seamless, as you can see. Before I add the shimmer color, I'm also going to take some more purple, and I'm going to blend a little bit more because I felt like my purple was kind of getting lost in the sauce, and I really wanted that blend to be perfect. I really wanted you to see my purple. So here we go. I'm adding that back. As you do your eyeshadow, ladies, make sure you're paying attention to what's happening. Go back and add what you need to add. So now it's flowing way more prettier. Can you see that? Now I'm going to take my concealer brush. It's still damp from earlier when I did my brows. And I'm going to just pat that in the inner corner. I'm going to go into this beautiful shimmer blue out of that palette. And I'm going to use my finger. And I'm going to start tapping that on top of the concealer. And then I'm going to start moving it over still on my eyelid, but on top of the royal blue that we put down. All right, what's going to happen is it's going to be a beautiful background for this blue, and it's going to cause it to kind of shift. So the shimmer color going to kind of like ombre. But y'all, isn't this gorgeous? Isn't this just stunning? So beautiful. Now, somebody might want to know why I'm using my fingers. Y'all, shimmers go on so beautiful with fingers, way better than a brush. It go on faster and it go on way more pigmented with your fingers. I'm also going to take a little brush and I'm going to go back in and start detailing. You'll see right here where my fingers could not get. So my fingers could never do this part right here. So a little flat brush. I'm going to go in and detail, shape it up a little bit, and get where my fingers could not get. So I hope that makes sense. My fingers cover the general area, and then the brush going to go into the tight spaces and make it nice and neat, just like you see here. I have hooded eyes, so I want to make sure that I bring the shadow up enough so that way as the day go by, it don't transfer and mess up my beautiful blend, okay? So I'm not cutting the crease or anything. I'm just using the shadow to carve out where the placement of the shimmer blue needs to be. All right, so beautiful. Y'all, let me know if y'all love this beautiful blue look. I thought this was a beautiful color combination and color story. Next, I'm going to dress the eyes. At the bottom, I'm using a pencil eyeliner. This is the Essence Stay and Play Gel Eyeliner. You could pick that up at Ulta or also at on Amazon. I'll leave a link for the products that I used. After I do the bottom with the pencil liner, I'm going to go to the top with the Maybelline Hyper Easy eyeliner. This is a liquid liner, but it's in a pen form. I absolutely love it. This is in the shade Pitch Black. Now, I don't want my liner to be too big. I don't want to do a wing or none of that. I just want to put a liner across, just a regular liner across, because I really want my eyeshadow to show. I don't want to cover it up with liner, and I don't want to put too much black on it, okay? So see that? It tightened it up, but it's still, you can still see my shadow. Because, honey, I didn't do all that work to cover my shadow up, baby. I need the people to see my shadow, okay? All right, so hopping into the bottom part of the eye, as you can see, my face is done now. I'm going to add the royal blue right back to the bottom. We're going to smoke the bottom out, all right, with the royal blue. And I'm also going to add some purple. But first, we're going to do blue on both sides. And I'm using, I believe, the EO5 brush. That's from my Details brush set. So for those of you who got my Details brush set, that's the small brush that I'm using. It's in that set, okay? So y'all pull out y'all brushes, recreate the look, and use the Details brush set. We're waiting for those to come back in stock if you watch it and you want the brushes. Just the two colors that I use at the bottom, the royal blue and that purple from out of the Glam Light Michaela palette. So I'm taking the purple now, and we're going to blend that at the very bottom. So the blue is fading into the purple at the bottom. And this makes for a beautiful show, guys. So pretty. And to me, it ties everything in. And color at the bottom is optional. It's up to you. Now I'm going to take just a little nice wispy lash, nothing too overwhelming, and put my lashes on, okay? Just a nice lash, because as I stated earlier, I want everybody to see this stunning eye. I do not want to cover it up with a big old lash. I just want the lash to be cute and dainty. But the eyeshadow is definitely the star of this show, honey, okay? That's it for the look, guys. I love you guys. I was trying to do the little hard hand. Child, help me. Anyway, guys, this is how the look turned out. Super pretty and beautiful. I absolutely love creating this look on TikTok Live. We had so much fun. That's why I was laughing so much in this video. Follow me on TikTok Live, and I'll see you in the next video.